In this video, I want to talk a little bit about PDFs and accessibility. A number of faculty use PDFs throughout their course, and it's really important that all of those files are accessible to all of your students. So in this example, here's a PDF. I visually can see the text, but if I click and I try to select anything, I can't do it. That's your first flag, that this does not contain searchable text, and a student who needs to use a reader won't be able to access any of this content. So what's the fix? On a Windows machine, you would just go under the Windows button and look for Adobe Acrobat DC. What that is going to do is open up the full version of Acrobat. You cannot do the fix I'm going to show you if you just have the reader. You need the full version of Adobe Acrobat, and that is available on your university computer. So once you're in Adobe Acrobat, off to the side here are a number of tools. If you don't see this column, it might be collapsed, and if you click this little arrow, it will display. I'm going to recommend you scroll down and look for More Tools. This screen shows you all the tools that are available. Look for Action Wizard. When you open up that, it brings up an action list. And the first one is Make Accessible. And this tries to troubleshoot a lot of the issues that PDFs have for people who require readers and helps you fix them. So click Make Accessible and then just click the blue Start button. The first thing that's a problem is this particular PDF doesn't have a title. So I'm going to uncheck Leave As Is, and then you can just manually enter the title of the article and then click OK. The next step, it's trying to recognize all the text automatically for you. It's defaulting to English. I'm going to click OK. This step can take some time depending on the length of your article, but this is really the gold mine. It's converting that image file into searchable text. The next part of this process, it's with Adobe Acrobat, it assumes a lot of people are using forms. This is an article. We're not using form fields, so I'm actually going to skip that particular step. And then it wants to confirm the reading language. I'm going to leave it on English and say OK. In the next step, it's looking for images or tables where there is an alternate text, and people who cannot visually see images and tables, they need to know what that information is and to be told what it is, and that's what this step does. So you would click OK. And what it does is it highlights in blue a problem. So right here, this is a check for updates. Well, that was something within the software program. It's not something a student needs to see. So I might just put decorative figure, and that way I don't have to enter alternate text. And then click the arrow. You can see here in this example I have 5. So this is now actually bringing up a table. So for this one, I would want to enter some alternate text. And whatever you type, that would be what the reader would tell the person. Once you've done all of them, just hit Save and Close. And now at this point it's doing the accessibility checker. Just click Start Checking. And it's going to go through and let you know if there are any flags. That step may not have fixed every accessibility issue, but it's a very good start. And so now when you go back to this text, you'll notice you can select the text. It's searchable, so it definitely fixed some things. I hope this helps.